And cosmic blessings, beautiful souls. I am Elenia. I'm here, representative and CEO owner of I Am Luminescent or Luminescent LLC. Thank you and welcome back to my channel. Um, let's see here. Today is the 21st, so happy new moon Libra if you haven't already celebrated the new moon. All right, so October 2025 is calling us into transformation, emergence, and deeper truths. Okay, if you haven't had any already, get ready. This month, the skies are active, signs are changing. The sun, of course, the luminations, retrograde. We are in Mercury shadow right now, are all inviting us to awaken. So let's dive into the astrology of October 2025, which is about shifting how you're touched and how to flow with grace. All right. So just go over a quick overview. This month begins with a powerful moment on October. In the beginning of the month, we had the full moon in Aries. And Aries was that full moon was about us activating that warrior spirit, the part of us that makes us want to take action, not think too hard. Venus entered Libra recently in its home sign, which is about love, relationships, harmony, and balance for all relationships. In the same day, Pluto stationed direct in Aquarius. The deep alchemy of recent months began to ripple outward. All right, so everything that was pretty much boiling beneath the surface that hadn't came out yet is going to start to break, like pour out with Pluto and Aquarius to the people. The general population will start to kind of start connecting dots about what's been hidden. Pluto, Scorpio, eighth house is about what is hidden and taboo. Okay. So later today in a month, we have the new moon in Libra, which is inviting us into fresh starts when it comes to relationships, how we relate to people. Shortly after that, the sun will go into Scorpio, and we'll have Jupiter, which is in Cancer, exalted throughout the entire month, amplifying, growing the healing energy, the home and emotional themes as well. And during this transit, we can ask, who am I now? How do I love? And how do I transform? Right. I'm like fiddling with my phone right now. I'm trying to get stuff saved. Okay, and document for important purposes. All right. So basically, some things energetically we'll be talking about for October. This energy does feel like we're shedding like a snake shedding its skin, but at the same time, we feel renewed and rebirth with a fresh skin that we do have. The Aries full moon gave us an invitation to release old identities, old ways we used to look, feel, or see ourselves. Mostly could have been connected with how other people seen us since Pisces is 12th house to Aries. Now, with Venus in Libra, which is opposite of where that hormone took place, gives us the ability to balance out our relationships with the new identity that we have created for ourselves. And then Pluto being in trine to that air energy is how we are doing alchemical, nurturing relationships with all people. So once the sun starts to move into Scorpio, you can expect some authentic self expression, relational harmony, and boundaries with Venus still being in Libra. Emotional domestic expansion with Jupiter being in Cancer. It will retrograde 11:11. So before that takes place. So Jupiter is slowing down right now. But Jupiter will help us focus on the home or our emotional world, our private world, for healing and deep growth. It's exposing the spots in our healing and home life that needs healing. And it's squaring off with Chiron, which is about healing the identity, how we see ourselves, right? And lastly, Scorpio asked us to transform and go beneath the surface. So the rest of October, we're going to be letting go of old things that may have been weighing on us for the last year. This is a way for us to refine our connection, feel to the depths of our being, and allow new structures to emerge that need to be there, that deserve our insight and focus. Gosh, and she went over here. All right, so I'm gonna try to go through each sun sign as much as possible. 1 second, ma'am. You're making a mess. No, no, no. Pick your toy up. All right, go sit down. You gotta sit down. I know we gotta get some more batteries. Okay. So let's go by sign for a few minutes. We're going to speak on the sun, moon, and rising of each and how the energy might show up for you. So for Aries, this is definitely a big month for Aries energy. The full moon, of course, and then Venus entering your seventh house, where it's going to ask you to put a little bit more investment into the other versus yourself, but it's going to be according to how you identify yourself now that some type of mystery has been uncovered during the full moon. Okay. The full moon allows you to reconnect with your identity, your personal instincts, your independence. So now you're ready to evolve in relationships. Taurus with Venus, your ruler, co ruler with Libra, being at home in Libra helps you to refine and soften up your energy as well. This does open up the need to focus on your home and emotional world with Jupiter being in Cancer, sextile, creating opportunities for you to seek deeper securities than the one that you can eat or put your hands on, smell, things of that nature. All right, Spirit is asking you to look beyond your physical senses. Gemini, communication, learning, curiosity is going to be awakened. The trine over with Venus, Pluto, and then Uranus being in your sign is going to ask you to create more positive social experiences for yourself and maybe others to join in. Pluto is nudging you to release what is holding you back mentally so you can further your education or your communication in a direction you truly want to go. And that can cause some division, but what you'll be basically separating yourself from is groupthink, Gemini. All right. So, Cancer, Jupiter in your sign is giving you a lot of strength, a lot of realization of your gifts. And Jupiter is also amplifying your emotional growth, your ability to nurture, making your home foundations even stronger than they were before. Okay. And the square to Venus in Libra is supporting you with the big emotions that Pluto is going to bring up for you in a very quincunx type of way. All right. Leo, this is a representation of with Scorpio covering the fourth house where the sun is moving right now. Opposite of that is your public sector. Okay, so that's career recognition, outer expression is going to get a bit of a boost because the energy in the fourth house is being amplified with all the Scorpio placements, fourth house to Leo. So there might be a lot of frustration or a lot of focus on securing your home or what makes you feel emotionally safe and comfortable is very important right now. That way you're able to go out into the world and address your career, your recognition, or express yourself in a way that aligns with your occupation, your purpose for being here. And Venus in Libra is also a good time for you to collaborate with others, as Libra is third house to Leo. Virgo, inner work, healing habits, all that shift for October. The new moon in Libra is asking you, since the second house to your rising or Virgo is, it's asking you to take it one step at a time, move forward, not backwards. Don't look for digs from the past to bring up in your relationships with people. If you're really Virgo, yes, go put that back. If you're really ready to move on from old style relationships, if you want to be the person to generate positive energy into a relationship, any relationship, then you genuinely have to devote and commit yourself to it. If you see patterns where in relationships or anything that you have value and the value starts to decrease, is it because you're not giving it the necessary attention and now the value decreased to you? Or is it not giving you the attention and recognition, so its value decreased to you? Okay, you got to figure out where in that cycle you stand so that you can make better decisions when it comes to ways that you relate to people and your values. All right, Libra energy. All right, you're in the forefront. This is your moment, you and Scorpio, October's very own. All right, Libra, you're front and center this month with Venus being at home in your sign. So Venus is the planet of pleasure, appreciation, harmony, and it basically amplifies the energy of Libra. So you should be feeling more I want to say lucky, but more so you should be feeling more graceful, more at peace, more relaxed, more in your element, your air element. All right. Fresh chapters in relationship and self-image are able to take place with the new moon being in Libra on the 21st. So your value is increasing somehow. Your money could be increasing somehow. Your attractability, if that's even a word, is increasing as well. So this is a very, very great opportunity for you, Libra risings, most definitely. Uh-oh, did you hit your head? Yeah. Let me see. You okay? It's okay. It's okay. Here. Here. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, yeah. It feel better. You gonna put your shoes back? Put them back by the door? Or put your shoes up? So Scorpio, and the definition of anticipation. The sun goes into Scorpio on October 22nd, which is going to invite all of us into the underworld of death, truth, transformation, rebirth, temptation. Um, yes, exposure of information. Pluto going direct in Aquarius is helping Scorpio energies to see the more humane side of themselves, so they're able to see that in others. This could lead to a lot of creative endeavors, maybe nonprofit organization, or you just being a little bit more charitable for the season or while Pluto is transit. And it's because mostly the opportunity for someone to try to control you or play controlling games with Pluto and Capricorn is on now. So it's like all those periods of time where you or another person was trying to be the main one in power and control of your life, or how you did something specifically in your life is no longer there. All right, Aquarius and Scorpio square 90-degree angle. They're both fixed signs, so they're going to square each other. But the square is about what's pure isn't always available to everyone, and what's available to everyone isn't always going to be pure. So the combination of Pluto and Aquarius is to blend those two elements together so that everyone gets a fair shot at, growing the way that they want to grow, learning what they want to learn, being able to go and pursue their wishes, their hopes, their dreams. And Scorpio energy may be starting to see this as a possibility in their life. Like, maybe I can have the lifestyle that I wanted to live even after everything that's happened. All right, Sagittarius, higher learning, higher mind, that's what you represent. Venus in Libra, sextiling your energy is encouraging you to add a bit more sweetness to your social life. The new moon is asking you to be open to new friendships or new relationships that align with the truth of who you are. Right, your ruler is in Cancer, so your psychic senses can definitely be a little bit more sensitive now with Cancer being a psychic sign. So you being able to read people a little more deeply than you used to is definitely possible. So you could walk into a room and you can probably know the gist of how everyone is currently feeling. To the point now you can walk into a room and get a lot of information from their past lives, or they may have different spirits that are walking with them. If you are a medium, they'll come and say something to you or speak to you in a certain way to let you know that they're present. All right. And it's nothing to be afraid of or have fear about. It's just nature. All right. And maybe some Sagittarius need to be reminded of that. All right. Capricorn, finance, resources, values, take focus. What's the matter? Yeah. Put this back. All right. Jupiter's energy opposite of you is encouraging you to grow, let go of old definitions of what worth is, put a little bit more value when it comes to your rest, your privacy, your protection as well. A Venus in Libra squaring you is helping you to find wise people to partner with. Okay, Capricorn and Libra, they square because they're both cardinal signs. They both are about initiating something new. So during Libra season, Capricorn, you're initiating wherever you have Capricorn. There is a relationship that's being initiated with the Venus square and the Chiron square. That is encouraging you to get out of your fears of the past, hurts and pains, or how people used to see you, and get deeper into the self-value, the self-worth that you have, and choose a partner that is going to bring up that higher vibration, the greater version of you. All right. And that could be sun, moon, rising, Capricorn, wherever you have it, even if it's in the 6th, 7th, 10th house, wherever. All right. Aquarius, Pluto going direct in your sign reminds you of your inner transformation that is starting to become more visible to other people, masses of people actually, because that's what you represent. But it's becoming obvious in a way because Pluto is about taboo and occult knowledge. So a lot of people might be viewing you as someone who is taboo, but that is kind of like what escalates your ability to be seen or heard by many people, is the fact that you're doing something that a lot of people feel like you shouldn't do, wouldn't do, or they don't know how to do because they haven't invested how you have. So when Venus and Libra trining you is giving you supportive alliances that's going to help make happen your wish fulfillments. And this is part of your total emergence that is taking place. All right. And last but not least, Pisces, the spiritual emotional side. Okay. You're maintaining your invisibility, but Neptune moving back into your sign, Pisces. So this is going to encourage you to tap back into your watery element. Okay. This is going to ask you also, are there any fanciful dreams or plain old delusions that you're still holding on to that you should probably get rid of? Jupiter is amplifying the healing here. And then Venus and Libra can bring you some engaging emotional moments with relationships that'll help you bring more clarity to how you're doing things. And the only way that clarity can be unfolded in a quincunx like Venus and Libra to Pisces energy is if you stay open and compassionate, because Venus and Pisces is exalted, but Venus and Libra is at home. Okay. And Libra is not a man or an animal. It's just, it is what it is. And for someone to be very fanciful in the animal kingdom, such as a fish, it's like, yeah, it is what it is, but you're still used to circumventing certain things. You're used to being able to transmute certain things in your element that Neptune and Aries is not allowing you to, because it's forcing you to be seen in a way that Pisces usually remains hidden and misunderstood. Even though it's visible and physically, it's still hidden, it's still a mystery. So Venus and Libra may bring some into some of the mysteriousness when it comes to relationship, which means there's communication between you and another person in order to clear up some of the old baggage that you may have been carried around, which can contribute to the delusion bag that you want to get rid of. So continue to trust your flow, but when uncomfortable emotions come up, it doesn't necessarily mean something bad is going on. It's just asking you to be a bit more open and forgiving. All right, so that was the October 2025 short, brief message for the month. The old is dissolving, new seeds are being planted, and we stand on the threshold of becoming. All right, we want to allow the cosmos to reorganize our life for our higher alignment and not just, just be taking random action. All right, if this recording resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, please drop your sign in the comments and tell me what are you releasing this month. All right, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more cosmic guidance. I gotta get my daughter. And until next time, keep your energy luminous and your spirit luminescent.